Okay, I'm going to complete this like this so that I can show all the different pieces, all the different parts of it. I've got some birds. I really like these kind of birds, if you haven't noticed. I've got cats, some drippiness, skeletons, and a ribbon that says solace. An unfinished pangolin. I forgot that I hadn't finished that, but c'est la vie. This was a ceramic, what was it? A ceramic, I can't think of the name, paperclip holder at the Art League Gallery here in town. Did it for one of my daily Strata easels. Of course, another bird face, another cat creature, and a dinosaur type thing. Why is this not focusing? Here we go. Dinosaur-like creature, and then a drawing from life of 3 people that were sitting at a table next to me. This was during one of my Strata easel challenges as well. So, next page we had a this little chameleon. I thought he was cute. Oh my goodness, okay. And a strange giraffe looking thing, I guess. Giraffe or donkey? I don't know. He's got a flower on his head, so. My mermaid, strange-tailed mermaid, very shocked fish. These were October 26th, 2024. You can kind of see all the different things here. I'm gonna have to go faster than this, but it's kind of hard to focus on everything here. Okay, another bird. You can see more bird creatures. Cat creature, or well, cat. October 24th, 2024. Tree. Is this gonna focus? Yes. Okay. My goodness. I'm not sure why it's not wanting to focus. Sorry. Okay. Let's just do this, shall we? Okay, that should be better. Alright, now we've got this cat, another one of the types that I really love doing. Next page. We've got some ink and pencil. I always like how that turns out, even if it gets a little messy from the graphite on the other page. This was one of the orb weavers. They're beautiful, beautiful spiders. They make gorgeous webs. Okay, then we've got on the other side, my family and I were watching one of the Star Wars. I do know the difference. And I started drawing one of, my own version of a robot, November 23rd, 2024. And because I am that person, I wrote out, I am a Jedi in the language. And of course, I can't think of the language, so mock if you will. This was going to be a series, and it might still be, but I did this one on December 1st. It was supposed to be the alphabet of creatures I've never drawn before, and I started with an axolotl and the binturong, or bear cat, and then that ended, or was put on hiatus, more likely. Okay, I was playing with watercolors here. Well, a type of watercolor. Water soluble, I should say. And then just playing with dragons and wyverns. And then I was watching a tutorial on how to make a believable dragon. So, moving on. Oh goodness. Okay. of these you may know if you've seen my my Instagram, or a few of these I've done on here, but probably more on Instagram. This one was really fun. Again, December 2024. And then this one was a little earlier. This was done on site in green. So, let's see. Next one. Oh, these were some of my just more daily drawings. Yeah, these were used for the Strata Challenge. These were dogs that we were dog sitting for some family. And okay. This one was a video. If you go back, you can watch me actually paint this girl here. January 5th of 25, and I was testing out these, which is actually one of these that I used tonight. Okay. Then, oh, that one I never quite finished. I started doing some houses along the canal where we were house sitting. About all that can be said there. Oh, here was another one where I was testing, and that one I believe also has a video, and why wouldn't it? And but I never showed this. I just did a bird. Me and my birds. August 16th of 25, so you see there's a little bit of a time skip. This is one of my favorite types of drawings. My daughter drew some. Did she draw that? Anyway, either she did or I did or someone else did. Okay, but these are my Neocolor Kiran Dash. They're fun. I love them. I should have done more in this book. I didn't really do a whole lot. January of 2025. This was me just finding a really cute little, it was a completely black bunny ragdoll on Pinterest, and I would love to make one of my own, but in lieu of that, I just went ahead and I drew one in blue ink. I was drawing a realistic portrait of a raven, and next to it, one of my stylized portraits. I really enjoy these. I think you know that. Pretty much everybody knows that. I'm a sucker for corvids, whether they be real or not. Alright, I was going back to some of my old style of drawing. Trying to remember certain things that I used to draw. And then, of course, I love my big-eyed birds. And, oh, this was... Okay, I just had a coughing fit, so I had to pause. Okay, this was a dog of it's one of my daughter's friends' dogs. And I was drawing her at their house. And then I just made this little guy up. Not quite sure what he is. He's like a cross between a snake and a ant. I don't know. Something. Of course, January of 25. More. What is that? Oh, it's a monkey. Okay. These were 120-second, 2-minute drawings. January of 2025. As you can see, I skip around in this book quite a bit. But these were 2-minute drawings, and yeah, the 23rd, the 17th. There's the other dog, my daughter's friend's other dog. Then we've got more 2-minute drawings. Okay, I had to pause it again. I had another coughing fit. We just we're still getting over being sick. So I might be just kind of showing things without talking quite as much, which you may be going, thank goodness. Or maybe you, I don't know, like hearing my weird voice. More 2-minute drawings. I will start coming through these a little faster. So 2-minute drawings. This one is not a 2-minute drawing. That was just from imagination. You can probably tell. This one was not from imagination, a Pinterest image. Thought it was a really cool portrait, so I tried to capture it. I did all right. Let's see here. This was done at the river. I was trying to capture some twisted roots and the stuff behind them. There's just some ideas for some artwork. Oh my goodness, why can't I get this to open? Okay, then I've got more. What are these? Yeah, these are also 2-minute drawings. Beginning of February of 2025. You can tell that I hadn't done it in a while for portraits. They are very rudimentary. Here we go. Poses. Also 2-minute poses. Let's see. It's pretty self-explanatory. More. That was from a photo. Well, that was not a timed photo, but this was also from a challenge photo from the same website that I do my time challenges on. Just quick poses. Okay, some more ideas and some more just characters. And then I had this little robot guy and Memento Mori. It seems rather fitting, but anyway. Let's see here if I can get this to turn the page. Okay, this one was I created this along with someone else on a YouTube video on creativity, how to, yeah, whatever. This I was drawing separate somewhere else at the gallery. Just while I was sitting waiting, have this to keep these separate. I think I did this one for a video as well. Me and my weird little birds. And then this is a slightly altered drawing, portrait, whatever, drawing of a art doll that I found on Pinterest. This was out of imagination. Not quite sure what it is, but it is something. I like it. Then this one was kind of a what am I kicking down here? Okay. Just kind of a, what do you call it? Just dropping a bunch of doodles. Just kind of doing whatever came to mind. Just loose. Okay. And some more. Trying to move faster here. Maybe I can do it better that way. Okay. Just more designs of various kinds. This one. I was trying to remember, I had woken up from a dream and I saw a painting that I had painted in my dream. But of course, when I woke up, I couldn't remember enough of it to make sense. So there you go. This one was done in a video, and you can, this was one of the ones that I recorded recorded at an angle, so if you look at it like this, she actually looks a little better, a little closer to what I was trying to draw. Oh well. Sometimes it's interesting to get a more askew. Alright. I love me some Tolkien. And this one was out of imagination. Did this one add phrase? And then these were, and this is Portuguese. It translates to, the night is not the end of the day, it's the beginning of the day to come. And we've got some more. I always write down little things that I hear or find. Let's see here. And then, oh, my name. It wasn't originally going to be my name, but then it came up with the A, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to finish that off. Okay. Then, got this one. Enjoy black ink shapes. I enjoy squid and cuttlefish and cephalopods. What is that? Oh, okay. And then more of my birds and my... Oh, this one I actually did do for a video, but then I couldn't get the video to upload, so I don't think I ever did. I might still have it somewhere. Have I mentioned I love linguistics? Multiple languages. Okay. Then we've got more. Oh, I tried to do this one as a time lapse at the gallery, but I was holding my phone and it was just going all over the place, so I didn't even bother to post it. Didn't want to get anyone seasick. Hopefully I'm not doing that now. Another drawing from a photo, and then these were also drawings from photos, but these were done in a video that you can see on my channel in June of 2025. Just some more little sketches, little guys. Isn't he cute? Okay, more eyes, shapes. Janet from Pinterest. Oh, another one of my Neocolor 2 things. I really do enjoy those. Okay, this one had a bunch of just drawings that I was doing randomly. This was working out some songs for a different show where you had to illustrate the song. But anyway, these. Got this little guy. He's a cutie. August of 2025, so we're moving a little bit. Another one of my cats. More. And you may know who that is. You may not, but I haven't finished it. I don't know if I will. Particular one, but this one was done for a video. It was done for a video, but I don't recall if it got posted or not, but it would have been August of 2025, so that'd be easy enough for you to go back and check. And if I haven't posted it and you would like to see this one, just let me know. I've got it somewhere. Oh, this one I started bird, obviously, and then I had to get up and leave, so it was from a photo. It was going to be a realistic bird. And then we've got, yeah, some things I drew at the beach. Yeah, this was the beginning of the Strata Easel September challenge of last year. This one was also for that, but I didn't post this one. I did it on the same day. This is my husband in the water. And I didn't post this one either, but it was some bamboo, but it was already dark by then. I was trying to do it by moonlight, and it wasn't gonna work, so we moved on. This was the next day, the Lexington, from the parking lot of the art museum. Then a 3D printed skull I have of Charizard. All of these you can find on my Instagram. Of course, I couldn't put anything on this side. This was more of my daily drawings. And that was a cute little fire truck. Okay, that was another daily drawing. And I've got some, my character, well, the girl that I draw, and like every style. So now we've got just some more sketches. Bat wings, of course. Oh, and that was a little, I can't remember what they're called, but I drew him. And then more Frustrata easel. I don't even remember what that was. It was something. And these were more Strata easel. Got quite a few of those in here. You can see this is when I was carrying this around a little more often. I never quite finished that one. He stayed a whip. Work in progress. And then this was a 2-page spread of the park. Again, that's on my Instagram. Another 2-page spread on a bridge here in town. And whilst sitting in my car waiting for my husband at the grocery store, I would have gone in, but this cute little citron was, well, not citron. Oh, it is a citron. Anyway, can I say that word again? So I stayed and I drew it. Yeah, once the wasps appear, all drawings are done. More notes as well. This is a stoneware jar by an artist, a local artist here. And after I drew this, it sold. So I'm glad I drew it when I did. Some more. Kind of skip through these. All right, just some little sketches. I think they're cute. These guys, and just little weird fish. I like weird fish. An old swatch of mine. Not old. One I got as an adult, not one of the ones I had when I was in junior high or high school. Okay. And then I really liked these two little guys. Well, girl and guy, whatever. Isn't he cute? Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm a sucker for a weird little bird. Okay, and I drew a dog that I have. I got decades ago. And then more. Oh, and this one, I had already drawn this art doll. And then I was painting, and I had some paint left over and didn't want it to go to waste. So I put it in here. And I intended to do something on top of it, but I kind of like how it looks, just as is, so I left it. October, that was a Halloween night of 2025. These are some museum finds. One from Peru, one from Ecuador. So I did those. Then more, just playing around with shapes. Oh, I was doing the three-dimensional thing, trying to work out some new things. And then a little weird bunny. And then, let's see, what else? Just a little bit of all sorts of stuff. And then this was from life. Not that there's that much detail, but it was from life. It was sunset. It was a little boat going by. And this one, not from life. Shocked, aren't you? Okay. Then I was waiting, and I was playing with a new type of eye shading. So I really liked how it looked, but then, you know, I think that's the last time I ever did it. I went back to the kind that I usually do, which I actually prefer. Although that is it's a good one. A good thing. Okay. Here's another girl from Imagination. And here is just another sketch jump. Oh, I did do more of the eyes like that. So I did keep it going a little longer than that. And I really like these sketch jumps because they just kind of get a little bit of everything. They're a lot of fun. Oh, there's a broken egg over there. Forgotten about that part. Okay, then I got this. I was trying to work out a braided piece of wood, I think it was. But that was Imagination. This one was not. This was a doll. And this one was for my Pinterest reference, and I didn't finish it. This one was in Corpus. I sat on a bench and drew. And this was me just playing around with shapes. This one, as you see, I had drawn something. I don't remember what it was, but I didn't care for it, and I covered it up with some extra paint that I had sitting out so it wouldn't go to waste, and then I drew on top of it from a photo, and then this was just one of my imaginary cars. Imaginary, not imaginary. I think it's kind of obvious. This was the beginning of the Straw Diesel Challenge, again in January of this year. So you can see we're getting closer. Getting closer. The first and the second. The third. I guess I can turn it, but man, that's going to be... Okay, that was the third and the fourth. And we've got the 5th, the 6th, and the 8th. Things that I did. And here is the 7th. You can see why he's on a different page. And we've got the 9th and the 10th, the 13th and the 14th, and here's the 11th and 12th. This is Matthew. He's a large plush bat that I have. And he's my little mascot. Then we've got, there's the 22nd, kind of skipped there, huh? Got the 20th and the 16th, and then the bird, which is just made up, obviously. We've got the 18th, and the 19th, and the 21st. I wasn't able to complete him on the very next day because we had somewhere else we had to be. Where's the 20th? Oh, 20th was somewhere over here. Anyway. Oh, well, this is the 17th. These were elk. Excuse me. Elk at the Bass Pro Shops. Our daughter had a party or something, and we drove her to another town, so we just went and hung out there, and I drew. So the 23rd, and this was the 31st. Oh yeah, so there were quite a few things that were done on, well, there might have been somewhere else in here. I don't know. Anyway, this is odd because, well, not odd. I did it back in November of 25, but I just opened up my book and I thought I was on the next page, but I wasn't. So anyway, these were all from just imagination. Really liked how those turned out. And her not so much, but you know, there she is. Oh, here's some more. Day 24. Day 27, I drew each of these little pencils of mine with the other pencil. And then the 25th was a truck that I was sitting behind in a drive-through. I was not the one driving, no worries. Working out a frame that I'm making. These were just from imagination. This was from a sculpture at the art gallery. His little rear is not big enough. Anyway, that was the 28th. This was the 29th. I was at a restaurant. And then I drew this lady from Pinterest on that same day. Then another bird that I just sketched, just playing around. And Strata Easel the 30th. And that might be the last one in here. Then I was just kind of playing around with things. February the 4th. It was my own little version of the Funko Pop that looks like, well, me when I had my bangs and longer hair. The 5th of February. And then little cat, also the 5th of February, this little green eyes. Oh, this was, yeah, I started drawing a girl, and then I didn't like how her features were turning out, so I erased everything but the eyes, and then I ended up using up some paint in here and intending to draw or paint on top of it, and that never happened. But isn't this kind of cool? The way that the bristles pushed the paint but didn't blend it. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Then this one, yeah, I was using the water soluble, the Neocolor 2 as well in the background, and I sprayed it, and then I remembered, or maybe I remembered before, and I did this on purpose because sometimes I do. I think I did do it on purpose. Using the Sharpie gel pens, and they run under the water, and so I like a messy, runny ink, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. Now that, I don't know what that is, but it's there. These were all colored with crayons that I had over, just sitting next to me. This is was the basis for a painting I did, but I'm gonna have to revisit that one. Anyway, and then going through Pinterest, and this cat was really cute, and I had the crayons, so I drew him. That was the 10th. More crayons. Crayon. And then, let's see here. Just various things here. And then, oh, I was watching a thing on the Pattern Weaver Mind, and I was writing out some stuff. I was on the 12th. And this, I was just in bed. It was dark. I was going by the light of my phone and just kind of playing with the ink until I fell asleep. Ballpoint pen, so I wasn't going to be spilling anything. And then this is from tonight's. the 13th. Actually, by now it is the 14th, but whatever. And then that's the one that the very last one, the messy fish. I actually really like how that turned out. As I was painting it, I was thinking, wow, this is not going to be a good end to this book, but I like it. And then a sticker that my husband had brought home or found or something, and I thought it was funny, so I stuck it in here. Then my daughter had drawn some of her characters back here, and yeah, I really like her style. And then I like that. Then just like kind of thrown out stickers. And please be kind to rewind. Should get the banana. And then my Birdtober 2024 and 2022. I did not complete 23 or 25. But if it's every other year, then maybe I'll complete it this year. Okay, should get the banana. Oh, and then there's an interesting little guy. Is he in here? Oh, no, not that one, but that is Black Orchid and Amber. That's just me, so I kept it. It was a, what do you call it, candle. And I thought I had a sticker in here that I wanted to show, but I don't. Anyway, so that is the end. End of this one. Right here. Okay. And that's it. Now the next thing will be to start the new one, but I won't be doing that tonight. I'm tired. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a nice long one. Talk to you later. Have a beautiful night. Bye-bye.